Welcome everyone to the training session on material transfer against requisition in the Onfinity system. This session is designed to help you understand how material transfer are managed efficiently within the organization using requisitions. Let's begin by looking at the agenda for today. We will walk through the concept of material transfer against requisition and understand its relevance in business processes, explore the system capability, and go through a practical use case to solidify our understanding. Objective of this training session: first, it will enable you to understand the material transfer against requisition and its associated term in the context of business processes. It also enables you to test the material transfer against requisition process in the context of business requirements. Before we dive into the process, let's review the prerequisites. You will need to access to the Onfinity platform with a valid user ID and password. Tenant and organization configuration must be completed and available. Now let's see and understand what an material transfer actually is. An inventory transfer or material transfer refers to the physically relocating of inventory from one location to another. Most businesses execute material transfer to improve on-hand inventory level at locations that have high demand, so orders are optimized to reach customers faster and more affordable. We can say this is often done to optimize inventory level and meet the customer demand more efficiently. When inventory is distributed in different warehouses in the organization, it is usually called transfer among warehouses, to move it from one warehouse to another as needed, while it is called transfer among organization, to move it from one organization to another. Collectively, they are called inventory move. Okay. In Onfinity system, material transfer screen is used to record inventory movement records. In Onfinity system, material transfer is created in following ways. You can create an independent material transfer, or you can create with reference of requisition by using create lines from form on the material transfer. We have already discussed in detail about the independent material transfer. You can refer that. In this session, we are going to use the requisition to create the material transfer. Before we begin, let's identify the process flow for the configuration task. It means we need few more prerequisites to record a material transfer against requisition. So here are some more prerequisites which must be available in the system: the document type, warehouse and locator, product, unit of measure, and the requisition. For the better understanding of the process of material transfer against the requisition, let's take a use case that will help us to better understand the process of material transfer against requisition. The Mohali regional office at Sonic Venture acquires 5 new smartphones to support a growing IT team. The IT manager creates material requisition in the system specifying item smartphone Realme X7, quantity 5 units, reasons new hires for upcoming software development project, source warehouse Sonic Venture warehouse, material requisition reviewed by department head of relevance and urgency of the inventory. Here we have a process flow for the material transfer against requisition. It is a simplified process flow. The process starts with a requisition followed by a material transfer, and in the last, after completing the material transfer, our inventory gets updated. This ensures that the requested items are moved efficiently and accurately. Next, we have the use case execution for our use case of material transfer against the requisition. Once the material requisition approved, the central warehouse, Sonic Venture Warehouse, Daily Manager at Sonic Venture verify the availability of the smartphone. If the inventory is sufficient, material transfer is generated and the transfer proceeds. If not, procurement of additional unit is initiated. After material transfer completion, the inventory in warehouse is updated to reflect the movement. Now from here, we just complete the foundational concept of material transfer against the requisition. So now we can move to the Onfinity system and can see step-by-step process to create a material transfer against the requisition. So for that, let's move to the Onfinity system. Here you just need to enter your user ID and password. Now you need to enter the password and say login. By this you will enter the home page of Onfinity, where you just find the mosaics that are basically containing the data from the records available into the system. As of now, there are not much records of transactions. That's why few of the mosaics is not showing records. So for now, you are not worry about these records. Once we have the proper transaction and records available, these mosaics will come up with the data. So for now, for doing the process of material transfer from the requisition, first we need to create an requisition into the system. For that, just open the menu utility. You can directly search the requisition into the menu utility, or you can open the procurement management, where under this you will directly find the module for requisition. By just clicking on the requisition, you will land to the home page of requisition, where you are to find some KPIs, charts, and other mosaics that are basically used to filter out and opening the form of create PO against the open requisition. So we will not talk much about this requisition. These are basically self-explanatory and we will discuss in detail in separate session of procurement process from requisition to PO. So for now, we just need to create a record. We just need to take the organization, or we can take the document type as material requisition or purchase requisition. Both have the similarity, but just for the identification, we have created another one document type of material requisition. Okay, you just need to take the document date. Okay, let's say the requester is also, so if the requester person user is available into the system, you can select that for the requester. Here you just need to set the priority, what are the priority of this. Okay, you can choose the date required on which you are expecting to get this. Okay, Here you will say which one is the requester one. In our case, it is the Mohali, and our source warehouse will be Sonic Venture Warehouse, from which we are expecting that we will get the item. So here we can select the price list for the price information. Okay, after doing this we just need to save the header. Here we have a calculate budget button that could be used for the calculating budget. Okay, if there is a budget defined into the system, then you can process this. That would be better explained in this detailed session of budget. Here you can also copy the lines of requisition by clicking on the copy from other requisition. You just need to enter the document number of requisition from which requisition you are copying the lines. Okay, for now we will add it manually. You can also use the create line from cart option that was also explained in the inventory count form detailed session. So if you want to see how you can use the cards over here, you can refer to that detailed session of inventory count form. So now we need to enter the lines. We can directly enter from the composite view, or we can move to the line tab by clicking on the line tab button. So for easy things, we can enter from here, enter your product. After selecting product, you can move for the attribute set instance by clicking on the attribute set instance. You will find if there is any existing set instances available. Okay, you can select that, or you can enter from here as well. We are choosing the existing one for now. So in our case, let's give the quantity as 5. After this, you just need to save the record. Our unit price is getting updated from the price list version that we have selected over here. Okay, we can manually change the unit price of the line if we want to. Let's move to the line by clicking on the line. You need to click on the hyperlink so that you can open it in single record view. You can also check and verify other available detail over here. Here you will find the date required that gets updated from the header, product, your set instance. You can also add the charge line here. You can take product and charge in the similar line. You need to add different line. For that, your quantity available budget will be available if there is budget defined into the system. For now there is no budget available, so it's not showing any value. Requisition quantity come up with the based on the UM only. Once if the quantity get used for the purchase order, then our ordered quantity will be updated. If we enter this line into any inventory use or material transfer, then our result quantity get be updated, and after final use of that completion, it would be come in delivered quantity. So this is all about the requisition line. Now let's move to the header, complete this record, and we are ready to go with this particular requisition on material transfer. So keep in mind this requisition document number, that is 800002. So open the material transfer screen. You can search it, or you will find it under the material management module, where under the storage operation, just click on the material transfer. Again, you will land to the landing page of material transfer. Here you can filter out the records based on the advanced searches. You can filter out based on the from and to warehouses. You can filter out based on the document status. And here you will find charts that will show you the top movement products, highest stock products. Okay, and there is a material issue form as well that used to open the material issue form, from where you can also create material transfer and inventory use. It will be covered in the separate and detailed session of the material issue form. So we will not talk much about this. Let's move back to the material transfer scheme. Here you will see your requisition come up here in the expected transfer. If the date of requisition or the required date is passed away, then this would become in the pending transfer. So it is in the future date, so it is coming up in the expected transfer. If we want to create a material transfer directly from here, we can do so. We just need to click record and need to select the line, and we'll able to create our material transfer. You will see all the required details get inserted by itself from the mosaic, so you do not need to enter all the details manually. But let's add one line manually again. So for that, what we do, we will delete this line. Now here you just need to take the organization, document type, movement date, from warehouse to warehouse. Okay, and this line tab used to add line manually. You can use the create line from cart option as well if you want to insert the line based on the cart. Okay, and you can use the create line from requisition for adding the line with the requisition. You just need to go on the requisition side, need to select your requisition, then after you would able to select this line. Okay, here you just need to select the locator. It will indicate the to which locator we are transferring the product. By clicking on this option, your locator form will get opened, and if there are other available locators, then you can simply remove the locator and select that as well. But now we had only one locator, so we were not able to select another one. And you can directly create a new locator from here as well by clicking this true. But now we will not do that. We just click OK and say OK, and our line will be inserted. So for that, we just need to refresh the line. Come here and refresh it, and we would able to see our line get inserted from the requisition. So let's move back to the header and complete this record. So this is the whole process that we have to follow for creating a material transfer against the requisition. Moving back to the PPT, if we see, our next topic is material transfer mosaics that we have already seen onto the landing page of the material transfer, where create view used to add new record directly, and view for viewing the existing record, advanced search from warehouse and to warehouse to filter routing the records based on these available options. In static, we have material issue form to open the material issue form, and pending transfer and expected transfer used to create record directly for the available requisitions. The charts are indicating the data as of available records. In last, let's conclude this session. Thank you for attending the training session. We hope you now have a clear understanding of how to manage material transfer against requisition in Onfinity. Feel free to reach out with any question or for further assistance.